What's going on, all you video game and horror movie enthusiasts out there? Your two favorite uncles are back for the 31 Days of Horror. I am Uncle Henry, and that's my good mate over there.
I'm Uncle Logan, and we're the Cinephellas boys, and we're back from 31 Days of Horror.
That's right. You can say that again, and we're going to be back all month long reviewing horror movies. And tonight we've got a horror movie based on a video game, one that I know that you've played, so I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this and how it lived up to that video game. But we are here to talk about David F. Sandberg's Until Dawn.
How many more deaths do you have in you?
Nobody's made it past 13 nights.
If we want to survive, we have to make it until dawn. What is that?
Yeah, that's right. I played a little bit of this video game in the PlayStation before going to see this flick when it came out this past summer. And just remember the survival horror game characters, some really scary aspects of it. Just a cool looking game, fun game to play. So I was, pretty excited for this movie going into it. This movie's directed by David F. Sandberg, of course, brought us Lights Out and Shazam. So he's a pretty decent director, but he's taking the helm here. Writer Gary Dauberman, which we know from was the Blumhouse movies, some horror movies like
Salem's Lot, too.
Salem's Lot, which we liked. Writing here with Blair Butler on the writers of this movie, but basically a group of friends are trapped into a time loop, and they're basically killed in all these gruesome different ways, and they can't get out of it.
Mhm.
In some ways, kind of like Groundhog Day, and they must survive until dawn to escape this trap.
Yeah, the all the characters essentially each taking their turn getting murdered by this masked villain. Obviously a horror movie, so they try to up the scares, and the movie does deliver on a lot of gore. There's a lot of body parts chopped off, and they don't skimp out on that. There's an interesting villain here, but unfortunately, your main characters, you just don't have time to get invested in any of them. They don't flesh out the characters at all. Just felt like another kind of, how we just reviewed I Know What You Did Last Summer, like that cast, like no chemistry. We don't take, a few minutes to get to know everybody. We're kind of just thrust into this, story based on the video game here, where, there's a missing person and then the sister going, along with some friends to this remote, kind of, what would you call it, a village or something, where this disappearance has taken place, and then them trying to figure out what's happening, and then get stuck in a time loop and basically always going through scenarios where they all die, and then they find out that they have to make it until dawn if they want to get out of this time loop. So you get a lot of deaths in this, but unfortunately, RIP to character development in this movie.
Characters were absolutely lifeless in this movie. A good comparison is I Know What You Did Last Summer. You don't care about them. Watching a movie, you're like, I hope
Exactly.
they all die, and they all do in different brutal ways, but you just don't feel attached to anybody. Clover's the main character here, Ella Rubin playing Clover. She was okay, but the rest of the 20-something-year-old kids, whatever, were just there's nothing to them. You just didn't have enough time with them either to really care. There's like in the situation, they keep dying, they can't get out of it. But the best part of the movie is Peter Stormare plays Dr.
Mhm.
Hill, the big bad villain. He was the best part. He's always fantastic in this movie and really saved it, in my opinion. Yeah, the set design's pretty cool looking. There's a few decent jump scares, and that's about
Mhm.
it. Some brutal kill scenes, some gore, but the main characters and everything, story wise, wasn't there for me.
Yeah, it's a hollow film. It's probably exactly like the video game in that, you're just playing there. You're not looking for character development. You just kind of want to get thrust into the scary situation and skip all the exposition. But unfortunately, that doesn't make for a good movie. And that is why I am going to give Until Dawn. What am I going to give this for the 31 Days of Horror tonight? This one for me, I'm going to say I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 Peter Stormare hair pieces.
Whoa. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you, my man. The video game is a great time. don't watch this movie. Go play the video game. It's way better, more fleshed out, and more enjoyable. This movie was total dud for me. I went and saw it the opening day at the theater. There's 3 people there, so that about sums it up how good it was, and forgotten about and put on digital. I think maybe 2 weeks later. So pretty pretty bad movie. Just a few redeeming qualities about it, but overall, just like meh. Didn't love it. Didn't care for it at all, and probably a movie I wouldn't watch for probably a few more years. Maybe I'll revisit it 5 years from now. But for now, I'm gonna give it Until Dawn. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5. Ella Rubin hair pieces.
And you, if you dare, for the 31 Days of Horror, can watch and stream Until Dawn. It's now streaming on Netflix. So if you want to see things for yourself and see what you decide, go ahead and stream it on Netflix. So we thank you guys for watching. As always, for the 31 Days of Horror, we're having a blast reviewing a bunch of horror movies and TV series, and we have plenty more days to go in October. So you are going to be in luck if you love horror and reviews. We try to review everything that we possibly can, so we always stack our October with nothing but horror, and we love, talking about them with you guys. So thanks for watching. And as always, keep an eye on our socials, uh, Facebook, Instagram, and X. We always update all the movie news, and we upload all the, fellas giveaways and all the videos, of course, too. So with that being said, we're going to get out of here, and we will be back for tomorrow night's 31 Days of Horror. And until then, I am Uncle Henry Hill.
And I'm Uncle Logan Myers signing out to the next movie review of 31 Days of Horror. Cheers!
Cheers!